So humans versus dogs, all the work that's been done is on humans. So this is kind of, we're applying, what we know there to dogs. We're dealing with 4 legs instead of 2. So dogs are going to land with their forelimbs, go through that amortization phase, and then kick off with our hind end. Some dogs, when you see that they're trying to jump, like those fat little guys that are, I'm trying, to get up and move. So this hind limb, this issue is going to be along. And here's the trainer that we deal with. And I mean, look how high that dog is jumping. Injury-free, he's in fantastic shape, but he can handle this because of all the conditioning. He's one of the top, canine athletes. So form, again, you look at how dogs, jump. This poodle, God only knows what that poodle is going to do and how it's going to land. So that's like a whole nother thing, but, ideally you want, nice flat top line. I always like to see that there. This is a sight hound during lure coursing, which are explosive activities, moving along there. You see this dog coming down off of that. So, and you begin with, as I said, we're going to begin with Cavalettis. And this is a little nutso terrier. And he's jumping all over the house. He recovered from a patella injury. And we were just starting to see, can he actually do something like this? And is he coordinated enough? Because he could jump on our counters. And I said, all right, so why not harness some of that energy? This is Bogart, who has no body awareness. And, I weighted him with a FitPaws weight so he could kind of figure out what was going on. But this is something that we'll start with. Can they pick their legs up? Can they actually do this? And, because it's one thing when a dog is out there, sees something and they jump, of course. I mean, I laugh. He's actually the worst counter thief I've ever owned, and I can't figure out how, why, like he can do this, but food motivating, he'll do, anything. So he's my anti-plyometric dog. And I mentioned, so we want the dogs to have the strength to trot over Cavalettis. And again, at least 10 minutes of core work. And here's just another example of working. Here we're adding a little bit more. So the dog is on the peanut, on the fit bone, and on a roller. We're rolling the forelimbs back and forth. So again, we're focusing a lot on that hind end strength, the eccentric strength. Jake is always up to being whatever, and the owner's always making tea. So we're always saying, can we use him for video? She's like, oh, just tire my boy out. I'm like, all right, we will. But you can see how he's working, and he tolerates this incredibly well. And it's very easy to turn this, into then the activities I want. And just an aside, he didn't start out this way. I mean, we started with minimal exercises while he was still so painful and built him up. So this was a progression there. So again, different ways of core work. This is a red and white Irish setter that we're getting post-puppies. Owner wants to compete in agility in the field. So just different ways of doing some core work. The balance board is on the donut.